Hey there, starlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jasmine Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and star into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so much for being here for the first time. I am so grateful you are here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for coming back to view another one of my weeklies. And to my subscribers, I cannot thank you enough for your love, your loyalty, and support. I am truly, truly grateful for each and every one of you. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, check out the description box below for information on that, or you could hop on over to capellawellness.com. I also want to announce that I'm holding a Zoom group session on January 16th, 23rd, and 30th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for 10 people per session. This is to help those navigate the challenging energies that are coming to us in 2022. All right, especially with the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction in Pisces that is coming in April of this year. These sessions are to help empower us. I will give mini readings to everyone who's in the session with regards to specifics as to how you are going to best navigate these energies in 2022. We'll have a lot of fun. We'll also have a Q&A session. We'll have a healing meditation at the end. And I will reveal a surprise to those who attend. If you would like to find out more information about that, you can find that out in the description box below. I wish you all a very happy new year, all the best in 2022, and a wonderfully blessed week. With that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your weekly reading. How are you? I hope you are doing wonderful. I hope your week is going well. I also send you many blessings and much, much love, as I always do for this week. All right, Aries, what we're going to do here is we're going to see what your overall theme is for this week, what you need to focus on, what you need to avoid for your spiritual growth, because that is what this is about. Stick around to the end so you can see what other guidance spirit has for you for the week. What Mercury Retrograde is teaching you. Mercury goes retrograde on January 14th. I am recording this on January 11th, 2022. Lastly, we're going to see what's going on with your love situation, okay? All right, Aries, here we go. Let's see what your overall theme is for this week. Spirit guides and angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians. Please reveal to us for our highest good, what is the overall theme for Aries for this week? Spirit guides and angels, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Now, if you guys don't already know, time is fluid and energies are always changing, right? And even though I say this week and the thumbnail has this particular dates on it, it doesn't mean that this is just for that particular time frame, because time doesn't really exist. So it's whenever you reach these messages, Aries, is the best time for you to heed the guidance given. All right, Spirit, I guess you're really thinking about this one. What overall theme do we have for Aries for this week? Spirit guides and angels, please and thank you. Thank you, Spirit. All right, there it is. We have two themes for this week. Aries, we have healing energy. There's the caduceus there. And ask and receive. Okay? We have cut the cords at the bottom of the deck. Looks like whenever you reach this, Aries, it's time for you to cut some cords, whether it's with toxic jobs, toxic people, relationships that are not fulfilling. Maybe there's a sense of cutting cords with, I'm hearing something with the ego. So cutting cords with your unhealthy ego. That's interesting. I never heard that before. Cutting cords with materialism, trying to, this is more about, they keep saying ego, which is interesting. So basically, Aries, there's cord cutting that you're being guided to do at this time. It's apparently there's some sort of negative energy that's been surrounding you, or it's like what's the word? This negativity that's surrounding you, Aries, it's increasing apparently, and it's really affecting your abundance. It's affecting the manifestation of your heart's desires. It's affecting your well-being is what I'm also hearing. Okay, which is probably why the healing energy card is here. So some of you may already know what this is, all right? If you know that it's time to like let go of something, this is the time to do it, all right? You may be trying to have a plan come into action, or you're trying to have something manifest. You're trying to have something come to fruition, but apparently there's some attachments here. I'm seeing the Devil card where something is not healthy, whether it's within you or what you're doing, Aries, or the people around you, okay? Trust your intuition on this. And remember, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't for somebody else, but keep your unhealthy ego in check and be honest with yourself. This is for you to be able to be in alignment with your higher self and be in alignment with those blessings and miracles and everything your heart could ever desire, right? But if you're not in alignment with that, it's not an energetic match, so they will not end up manifesting. You will end up manifesting what your thoughts are thinking or whatever negativity is surrounding you, okay? So it's time to release things that are not for your highest good and just cut the cords. And for some of you, this has to do with like karmic relationships. This might even have to do with if you are a light counterpart, which is also known as a twin flame. If you don't already watch, if this is your first time watching this, my angels don't like the twin flame term, and we don't like labels, period, but it kind of helps, right? We shouldn't be getting caught in the labels. But if you're in this really strong divine connection, you may have to fully surrender to God and let this connection go. Maybe there's something about being too caught up in communication with your person, or trying to force them to get you to see that this is the connection is what you're in, trying to get them to see certain things, trying to help them through the healing in the 3D. If that's you, Aries, we got to pull ourselves back, because that's going against divine order. If you are part of this connection, Aries, you are meant to be completely interdependent of this individual and do the healing alone. That is a requirement. That's for somebody here. Okay, you could try to go around it, try to beat around the bush, but if you do that and you see that no progress is being made, then that's supposed to tell you that it's not in divine order. It's not according to God's will. So whatever this is, it's time to just release whatever you keep trying to do over and over and over again that you know is not working. And again, others of you with these jobs that you know they're not fulfilling, or there's toxic job environments, toxic friendships, even maybe somebody with a family member here who's just putting you down often, or who's just trying to control your life. I'm seeing like King of Wands and Queen of Wands in the reverse. Let go of these things. It's not just letting go of stuff internally, Aries. It's about letting go and cutting those cords fully with things and people that are not for our highest good, because the world around us, or things that we are attached to, it does affect our well-being. It does affect our vibration, which means it affects the abundance that is trying to come in, the dream jobs, the true love relationships, things that are of the divine, that are harmonious, that are full of light. All right. So there's a lot of cord cutting that needs to be done. And they're reminding me that I need to go work on my cord cutting meditation. I have some ideas for that. So I guess I'll have to make an announcement, maybe in the community tab, or if you're a Capella crew member of mine, you'll be told when that comes out, because there have been some meditations that they've been wanting me to work on. So that is a message for me and myself, because a lot of people have a hard time doing some cord cutting. Okay. But yeah, it's affecting your vibration, Aries, and it's now time for you to let go of these things, and you already know what it is. And back to the healing energy, or to talk about the healing energy, with the angels colored wings with green, heart chakra healing needs to be done here, because it seems like for whatever negativity is within your heart space or surrounding you, or both, Aries, again, having a blocked heart chakra prevents you from having it all. It prevents you from attracting the things that God wants for you, what is for your highest good, what you really, really, truly desiring, what you need, not what you want. God gives us what we need, not what we want, right? So the angels and your guides, they're surrounding you with this healing energy at this time to help you with this cord cutting, all right? This is telling you that when you cut these cords for whatever it is, it's really going to help you. There's purification here. There's renewal. There's rejuvenation with the Star card, with the Ace of Cups, Four of Swords even, right? This is a time for healing now, and the angels are here to help you with this. You are surrounded by this healing energy. And once you actually let go of these things that are toxic, that are low vibrational, watch how you feel more peace and tranquility in your life. Watch how you feel more lighthearted. You'll have a lot more energy, because especially if there's stress and anxiety and worry, kind of like Nine of Swords, that's got to go. That's low vibrational, and it just makes things worse. It's like a snowball effect, where that snowball gets bigger, 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 right? They want you to receive this energy here. It's going to really help you with whatever is ailing you, whatever it is that's dealing, what's going on in your world with relationships and jobs, family members, friends. Healing a broken heart, probably. I'm seeing Three of Swords with this. Anything that is broken, anything that is not working out, all right? Usually that stuff helps us to get more on our healing path. I know that's what happened with me. And if you want to talk about a broken heart, if this is a broken heart for some of you, the broken heart that I had for so many years, especially with disappointments in jobs and with relationships, it actually got me closer to being in alignment with the highest version of myself, but more importantly, it got me closer to God. So that every time some little minute thing would occur that would be a little bit of disappointment or might be a little bit heartbreaking, I would turn to God and ask for healing and for strength and renewal and rejuvenation, and I got it right away. That's like the quickest form of healing, but we have to ask for that. And the angels too, Archangel Michael and Archangel Chamuel and Raphael, especially Raphael. He is the angel of healing, the Archangel of healing. And Archangel Michael helps with this. So maybe some of you need to call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to help you deal with whatever is going on at this time. Pray about this. Again, ask your angels for help. Ask God for help. They are here to help you, but they cannot help you if you don't ask. They're really calling upon you to ask for this now, because apparently for some of you, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of distraught here, distraught energy, broken heart energy, feeling broken. All right. This too shall pass, guys, okay? I know, I've been through this, and it takes some time, but if you want to heal, you have to take action upon that, and part of that action deals with this. And you know what cords you need to cut, but it starts now, Aries. Can't wait till tomorrow, can't wait for next week. If you want to get away from these low vibrational energies, this Three of Swords energy, Nine of Swords, You have to start taking action towards that, and they are here to support you with this. As I said, ask and you shall receive, right? Ask for what it is that you want. Ask for a healing heart. Ask for assistance with cutting cords. Ask some human being who can help you with this, who's been through this, whether it's me or somebody else. Could be a counselor, a close friend of yours. You know who that person might be, Aries, and they want you to go towards that individual and ask them for help, and not to be ashamed to ask for that, okay? I know it's a thing to ask for help, for prayers. Maybe you need to join a community and say, hey, I need your prayers, guys. You know, it's like my Light Counterpart community on my mobile app. It's completely free. Everyone's really starting to come in there now and start asking for prayers and for guidance. And we're all trying to help each other grow, learn, and ascend, right? Maybe all you need to do is just ask a group of people to help you with this, or just to ask them to help you heal. There's greater power in numbers, especially when it comes to healing, Aries. So don't be ashamed of asking for this. You're not going to be looked at as weak. You're not going to be looked at as some sort of, you know, sad person or something along those lines. You know what I'm talking about. You will receive the healing that you need, but you got to ask. And maybe you need to ask from all angles. Your guides, your angels, the spiritual realm, a spiritual community, or a spiritual advisor or a counselor or whatever. It could be all of those. For some of you, apparently, there's a lot of help that you really need, and some of you are afraid to ask that because there's a little bit of pride and ego in this. Because maybe you've been trying to do this on your own, and maybe it's not working, okay? But again, you're going to have to take action on this, and this is part of it. And if you need help with the cord cutting, either you could come to me for help or somebody that you really trust wholeheartedly. But they're really mainly guiding you guys to go to your angels and your guides for this, okay? Whatever help you need, Aries, do not be afraid to ask for that. It is not a sign of weakness. We all go through some stuff, but that doesn't mean we should stay in that crap for forever. God has something waiting for you, Aries. You just have to start heading in that direction towards your healing and doing what is necessary to clear out those negative energies. Let's see what your focus is for this week. What is Aries supposed to be focusing on for this week? Spirit guides and angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Syrians. Thank you. We have the Two of Pentacles. Not only is this telling you to avoid going back and forth on making a decision, this is really about you balancing the priorities in your life. What is really important for you, Aries? Is it like heartbreak or happiness type of thing? Is it a toxic job or your happiness? There's something about you putting happiness on the forefront. Your well-being, again, on the front burner, not on the back burner. That's why these energies are here for the theme for the week, or whenever you reach this. It's time to really prioritize what is important to you, Aries. You're going to have to really do some self-evaluation here and start looking into what it is that you should be working on right now. You may be juggling too many things, and I talked about that, right? I said if you're dealing with these relationships and these jobs and, you know, certain things that are not for your highest good, and maybe you're trying to do everything at once, but you know that it's not working out for you, Aries, and it's time to let that go. Start choosing maybe one goal, maybe focusing on one goal and just heading towards that. Maybe that goal is just about healing and being at peace with yourself. Maybe it's time to take a break. You don't have to do it all. With all this juggling around, apparently you're putting yourself on the back burner, and it's causing a lot of stress and angst and anger and bitterness and worry and anxiety. That lowers the vibration. And when the vibration lowers, you start to attract more of this juggling energy. Things start being thrown into that pot, and you're like, oh my gosh, can it get any worse? Is there anything else what else is going to happen, right? We need to really start looking at just maybe one or two things, but those things that are for our highest good. They're going to bring us more peace and tranquility. You don't need to be trying to be this juggler here, because apparently, again, it's not working out for you at this time. And a lot of you are going to have to put healing on the front burner, not on the back burner anymore. This might even have to do with finances, because these are pentacles. There may be somebody here, perhaps, Aries, you're dealing with trying to find you're moving money around. Maybe you're trying to work too many jobs to just try to pay the bills, or trying to pay off something, and it's not really working out for you. That's for somebody here. There could be trying to focus too much on making money or something with money here. You may be dealing with someone who keeps coming to you for money, and they may be actually disrupting your flow of abundance, because that person's coming from a place of lack, and maybe you're coming from a place of lack, and it's like, well, I got to help this person. But then again, if this person is not learning that lesson here, Aries, this is for somebody specific. That's affecting you, right? You may need to cut the cord with that individual who keeps coming to you for money. That's for somebody specific here. All right? But it's really time to start to balance things out in your world, especially with regards to your life's activities, things that you are doing. Start taking one thing that you know you need to be focusing on, and work with that. And for a lot of you, it's your healing. Everything that's broken, disrupted, chaotic, because if you look at the waves here, the ships, it's not smooth sailing right now for you, Aries. That's why you have to let go of certain things in order to bring those calm waters back into your life. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Wands. You have to stand up for yourself. See what I talked about? Some of you, there's a lot of things that are coming at you from all angles, and you're at the top of this cliff, and you're trying not to come off this cliff. These people are trying to bring you down, or whatever these negative energies are, they're trying to get you off this cliff. And with that person where they keep coming to you for money, or maybe it's a lot of people coming to you for money or something like that, or your time and your energy here, Aries. And you're like, I just can't deal with all of this. And you feel like you're fighting this huge battle. You're the only one on one side, and you have 6 other people who are combating you, right? It's 6 against 1. You don't have to deal with this anymore, Aries. You're going to have to cut the cords that are affecting your vibration with all 6 of these wands here. And it's based on your story here, Aries. What are these 6 things that you need to cut? And it does have to be 6 things, right? It's just like I'm basing it off the imagery here. What are these cords you need to cut? You just keep fighting. You have to stand up for what you believe in. You have to stand your ground here, Aries, and say no is no, enough is enough. You're not going to be dealing with this anymore, because whatever you keep trying to fight, you're trying to keep your balance. You see how he has one foot on the other side of this river here, You don't see him standing on one foot. You don't see him on one side. You don't see him on another side. He's trying to maintain that balance between the earthly plane and the spiritual plane. He's trying to keep his center here. Again, with the balance, with the Two of Pentacles. Can't keep going back and forth. You got to stand your ground here, Aries. It's either this or that. That Two of Pentacles is you could go with this or you can go with that. You can go with this or you can go with that, right? What is it going to be? Stand up for your beliefs. If people are trying to pull you away from your path, that person's got to go from your energies, from your life, probably. You're heading in a direction, Aries, that those surrounding you are not heading towards. So we got to let go of that. Whatever this is, enough is enough. Stand by your truths, your belief system. You're being tested right now by the outside influences. This is a test of your faith. And there's a decision you got to make, and you know what that decision is, Aries. And that's prioritizing you. You keep fighting these things off. It's time to cut them off. Okay? You fight for your honor, your integrity. You stand by your truth with honesty, integrity, strong conviction. Don't listen to what the other side is telling you. Don't listen to what these people who are trying to bring you down are telling you. Could even be dark forces. Because with this card, Aries, for me, this tends to be my combating dark forces card. So maybe a few of you are going through spiritual attacks. You could even be coming people back into your life with this Mercury retrograde to try to get you off your path. Do not let those people do that. You know where you're supposed to be, and trust that all is well, okay? Don't back down. Don't back down from whatever this is. And I'm putting this deck down like I'm done, but we need to go through what it is you need to avoid. What does Aries need to avoid at this time? Spirit guides and angels, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, I got the message right away. We have the Knight of Cups here, and look who's at the bottom. The Magician. All right, Gemini energy. Maybe you're dealing with a Gemini, but it doesn't have to be, okay? And I talked about Mercury retrograde, right? Be careful if this hasn't happened already. Mercury's going retrograde in 3 days from when I'm recording this. Some people, it could be friends and coworkers. Trust me, this happened to me when these people were trying to get me off my path, especially my old boss who kept trying to entice me with jobs that were paying even more money than what I was getting, and I was already making a nice salary. I had to stand by my truth and follow my path, okay? That might be for somebody. There's some people, jobs, things, whoever, they're trying to, some people are going to come back and try to take you off your path, okay? Stand your ground. You will be tested for some of you. There's manipulation with this Magician card right here. And some of you, your emotions are going to be manipulated. The Knight of Cups in this position is pretty good at trying to manipulate others' emotions, all right? Trying to win them over, but for their own interest, okay? This could even be with relationships, guys. If somebody's trying to play with your emotions here, being a trickster, okay, be careful with this energy. Because this person or whoever this is, or it could even be a job, right? Because he has an offer. He has an offer here. Some of you, this may be a job offer that you think is going to make you happy, but it may come with a price, is what I'm being told. That's why with the Magician at the bottom of the deck, there's some sort of trickery here. Reevaluate this. If this comes through, remember, trust your intuition. So for some of you, this is a very enticing job offer, and that it might even try to, play with your emotions. Like I said, be careful with that. Have the head-heart balance here. And be careful with whoever is coming with this job offer too, is what I'm being told. You may know this individual, and this individual may be trying to give you this offer to help them out. That is exactly what happened with me, Aries, especially with my old boss. I had a feeling that maybe he kept losing people, and because I was always so helpful and so nice at the time, and I was one of his top employees, he came back and said, oh, well, you can get this now and we'll do this and all that stuff. And it was really enticing, guys, let me tell you. But deep down inside, especially if this person, my old boss, wasn't even checking up on me and my son or saying, hey, how's it going? And how are things with the business and stuff like that, right? All of a sudden, that's what Mercury retrograde does. People come back from the past and then they start offering you stuff or they say things to you. It's going to be a test here, Aries, so be careful. And with me and that job offer, I was like, nope, I'm on my path already. This seems enticing. And yeah, it was a pretty awesome offer, but I didn't take it. It's a good thing that I didn't, because I passed that test and other things started to work out for me in the end. Now, with this card, there's also disappointment, right? I was channeling some energies for you guys, broken hearts, disappointments. You're not satisfied with something, and again, trust your heart and trust your intuition with this. This is the Knight of Cups energy, but be careful with what is coming towards you that isn't for your highest good. It's not going to work out in the end. This is a manipulator right here. And for others of you, this has to do with love. This could be somebody who's very romantic, very charming. This is the person who knows their way with words. Somebody who may know that romance is like a big thing, especially for women. And they know how to wine and dine you to try to get something else out of you. That's for somebody specific here. This is not to judge anybody. This is not to make you feel lower or feel bad. Trust me, guys, I've been through this too, okay? With this Knight of Cups energy, everything that I've been saying, I've experienced all of it. So be mindful, okay? This is a heartbreaker. Especially, and it can deal with work too. And I know others of you, this is about love. If you keep being heartbroken in relationships, it's time to focus on healing that heart. I went through the same thing. I went from one relationship to the other without going through the healing phase first. And you know what that was doing to me? I was attracting more heartbreak and more heartbreak and more heartbreak. I was attracting more people who were trying to manipulate me emotionally, okay? Trying to wear a mask. Again, the tricksters. This is manipulation at its finest right here, okay? Especially manipulation of the mind. Manipulating your head and your heart here is what I'm getting, Aries. You find bosses, co-workers, jobs that keep trying to do this to you. Leave that job. Just leave the career, period. That's exactly what I did. With love, too. It came at me from all angles, guys, and I had to focus on that. That's why this is your biggest theme right here, healing. Okay? It's time for healing. It's time to go on the quest for your holy grail. And he has the Ace of Cups in his hand. What was I talking about the Ace of Cups? Purification, renewal, rejuvenation, the healing that you guys have to work towards. You continue to be disappointed with jobs, with love, one or the other, or both. This is unrequited love right here. If somebody isn't giving you that love back, if somebody isn't giving you that appreciation back, it's time to take back your power, Aries, and cut this cord right here. Whoever this is, it's time to cut the cord. You are being given signs and synchronicities, downloads and insights from the divine, right? Aries, you know what to do. I've given you everything that you need to cut these cords from whoever's doing this to you. Take inspired action and start working towards what is for your highest good. Because this person right here, and it could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but it doesn't have to be. This is an emotional manipulator. And for some of you, this has to do with both work and love. It's the same thing that happened to me, guys. I had to let go of all of it. And let me tell you, the peace that you find in your life, the tranquility, the abundance that comes to you in all forms is something that is beyond anything I could have ever imagined. And God said, Jess, you have to focus on your healing. That's exactly what God is asking you to do right here, Aries. And you know what's underneath? Two of Swords, red flags. It's time to make a decision. You have to trust your intuition, like I was saying. You're avoiding the truth. You're avoiding the situation, and you know that you're being manipulated. You know that this person, or you know that every time that you enter a relationship or to a job, they're manipulating you. They're affecting your emotions, and it's lowering your vibration, Aries. You have to take the blindfold off. You can't avoid this anymore. You have to face reality. You know, oh my gosh, I picked up the deck. Look what's at the top. Wheel of Fortune, controlling your destiny. You can't control it. You just have to go with the flow, all right? The Wheel of Fortune is trying to turn in your favor, but you avoiding this situation is actually blocking your abundance from coming in. Your fortune, what you are destined for, is not making any progress. You're not making any progress with heading towards that destiny, your great fortune, Aries, because you're trying to manipulate things. You're not taking action with regards to what is for your highest good. You have to break the cycle of continuously getting into heartbreak. Staying in heartbreak, a broken heart, does not attract the true love that you were meant to have, Aries. It doesn't. A lot of you got to start doing some heart chakra healing. If you're interested, I do have a service that deals with heart chakra healing on my Capella suite. It's in the healing section of my suite on my website at capellawellness.com. But I would highly recommend, Aries, that you listen to solfeggio frequencies for the heart chakra. They're all over YouTube. I also have a heart chakra healing meditation on my channel. It's underneath the healing meditations playlist, okay? That is going to help you. But so is the cord cutting. All right, Two of Pentacles. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? Spirit guides and angels, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. I had a glance at the Wheel of Fortune again. Oh, somebody here is dealing with a water sign for sure. Oh, God. Somebody here is dealing with a Pisces. Now, remember, even though you're not dealing with a Pisces, you're dealing with somebody who is this, who doesn't express their deep feelings, okay? And yeah, I say Pisces. Why? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is Pisces. All right? Okay, Aries. You have to trust your intuition on this. Can't keep going back and forth. You're making a decision whether you should stay with this King of Cups or you should not. But apparently this King of Cups is the one who's breaking your heart. This person has a lot of love for you, but they can't express it. They're actually undergoing some sort of pain and suffering right now, and they're trying to heal from this. And that's also for you, Aries. Both of you need to do some healing. There's a lot of water energy in this reading already. It's time for you to start learning how to master your emotions, your intuition, and mastering love. Not dealing with unrequited love, not dealing with conditional love. He is the master of unconditional love here. He understands that unconditional love heals all things and heals everyone too. He's very compassionate, very generous, and very wise, because through the pain and suffering that he underwent, he gained a lot of wisdom from that, knowing that having that love for himself when he found the Holy Grail on his own, and he drank from that cup, and he was purified with the divine love of God, that is what healed him, because he focused on himself and his healing. And that all the heartbreak that he went through, it was to get him closer to God. It was to help him to not go through dramatic events and to not deal with people who do not give that love back. All right. So if you're dealing with this somebody here who's just a little emotionally detached, there's a lot of love with this king, but he's like, he keeps it in. Right? He keeps it in. We want to see the Queen of Cups here. Someone who loves very deeply and is very, very loving and giving and compassionate. But the Queen of Cups expresses her emotions. And she doesn't judge. She's not afraid to tell people how she feels. Because even if like somebody breaks her heart, she's like, well, I still love myself. I don't need your love to prove anything. But we have the king here. You got to find that head-heart balance. It's exactly what I was saying with the Magician and the Knight of Cups. You got to have head-heart balance here, Aries. No more drama. No more dealing with repressed emotions. No more dealing with people who are manipulating you, especially from an emotional standpoint. No more feeling withdrawn. And your person tends to withdraw from the deep feelings they have for you, probably because the feelings are way too strong and your person doesn't know what to do with this. Could even be dealing with a boss of some sort, right? This is masculine energy. You may be dealing with a boss who's just trying to manipulate you, but trying to get to you with your emotions, because maybe deep down inside, Aries, you're an emotional individual. It's time to achieve emotional mastery here. Things are suspended right now, Aries, because you're having a hard time making a decision. You're going back and forth on whether to leave this job, to leave this person, leave these relationships, or all of the above. Look at this from a different perspective. Especially if you're dealing with somebody who's trying to manipulate you, I could probably attest to this. It's most likely because this person was manipulated emotionally, especially as a child. There is some childhood trauma surrounding your person, whoever you're dealing with, and or you. Surrender this to God. Let go and let God with the hangman energy. Pull yourself back away from the drama. Think about this more clearly. Say, you know what? Ask your angels for help. Could you please give me clarity on how to deal with this situation? Remember, ask and receive. This guy retracts from everything, the outside world. He doesn't listen to the outside world. He doesn't listen to what people are telling him. He's like, wait a minute, I got to look at this differently. And he goes, into isolation. He says, God, help me to figure this out. I need an epiphany. I need an aha moment. And then what happens? Look, the light bulb goes off. And God gives you what you're asking for and how to deal with the situation. You may feel like you're stuck, that there's no way out. There is always a way out, but it's for you to focus on your healing and cut the cords. There's your answer. You need to focus on your happiness and your healing, Aries. Can't be beating around the bush. Can't be trying to delay the inevitable, kind of like the Tower card in the reverse. You cannot continue to avoid the situation and just sit here. It's time to take action. Let go. Knight of Cups. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Spirit guides and angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Syrians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Spirit guides and angels. Oh my gosh, somebody is really dealing with a Pisces here. We have another Pisces card. This is unbelievable. I'm going to tell you something, Aries. I'm going to be honest here, and I'm speaking from experience because I am a divine counterpart, all right? I've already achieved union with self. I've done everything that I've needed. I just need to now go through the healing phase with my actual counterpart. That's the next thing coming. Let me tell you something. My person is a Pisces. He's a Pisces sun. I know stuff that's gone on with him based on what he's told me from his childhood and his previous relationships. I actually found out, and when I was doing more, when I was going into hangman mode and trying to understand where he was coming from, and when I was learning more about tarot, learning more about spirituality and the zodiac signs and things and how people deal with certain things, I was trying to better understand why people do what they do. It turns out that especially for Piscean males, when their heart is broken multiple times, they are the one zodiac sign that heals the longest. It is the hardest for them to heal their broken heart. They love very deeply. They're they're the deepest watery energy that there is in the zodiac, okay? They have a lot of love for people, but when that gets stepped on or trampled or their heart is torn into pieces, it's burned to a crisp, they get closed off. They tend to turn into this, the King of Cups, and they have a hard time expressing their emotions. They stay silent. They stay withdrawn. They hide in the shadows. And it takes a lot for them to heal that. They're the one zodiac sign that takes a long time to heal from a broken heart. So we have to allow these people to give them that space. That's why it's so important to go into hangman mode and look at things differently. What would your higher self do? Your higher self wouldn't continue to be in heartbreak and disappointment. Your higher self wouldn't continue to be manipulated. That's your divine self. Divine light doesn't deal with those types of lower vibrational energies. This is also about trusting your intuition. You're being given signs and synchronicities. You're already being told what to do here, Aries, and you're having reservations about that. You're like, no, I'm not listening to that. I don't want to do that because X, Y, Z. Probably fear of letting go, fear of not getting some sort of recognition or accolades in a job or having a certain salary or what people might think. Seven of Wands is not caring what people think. Don't listen to the outside world. Hangman doesn't listen to the outside world either. He follows his divine guidance. He always goes within to get his divine guidance. This is about you. Again, Intuition, the downloads you're being given, you got to take action on those. Somebody's being silent. Somebody is not answering your emails, your text messages. They're not telling you how they really feel. They're beating around the bush because they have a lot of healing to do too. And if you are a divine counterpart, you guys are mirrors. If you're not healing, Aries, your person is not going to heal either. Being healed attracts people who are healed. Suppressing your intuition. That's why I said the Two of Swords that we saw. You're not trusting your intuition. Things are going on behind the scenes that you don't know anything about right now, Aries, and you're not supposed to know. It's not part of the divine order for you to know. The sacred wisdom within you is all that you need. You already know the answer on what it is you need to do. You already know what's going to happen. You probably have intuitive feelings about this individual that you're dealing with. Trust your intuition. Stop suppressing it. Don't hold back. If you need to express your true feelings, you need to say something, say enough is enough, then say it, Aries. There's silence here. But this is also withholding and not listening to your intuition, not trusting it. And if you're dealing with somebody who's a manipulative, they're hiding something from you. But we're not going to force it out of them. Again, force doesn't get anybody anywhere. You'll continue to receive your karma if you continue to force. As for somebody here. If this person's giving you unrequited love, they're being silent, it's for a reason. They're ghosting you, it's for a reason. But you do not need to know that reason. Maybe intuitively, you know that reason. Like for me, with my person, I started to realize why he was doing what he was doing. And I let that go. I surrendered that to God and I prayed for him. I still pray for him every single day. Every single day. And I continue to do my mission work. I continue to follow my divine guidance and to trust my intuition. And if you're trying to continue to get somebody to tell you how they feel, or trying to tell them, hey, this is what we are, and why don't you understand this? We're divinely connected. This is fated and all this stuff. They may know that, they may not. They have to find that on their own. Silence is golden here. If you're continuously trying to communicate with them and try to get something out of them, it's time to cut that off too. If this is resonating with you, Aries. She is a very powerful being. She's very psychic. She knows a lot, but she doesn't have to tell everybody. All right? There's a mystery surrounding this person, but look, especially if you're dealing with a Pisces, they probably had some trauma that you may know about, and they have a lot of healing to do. The trauma that they experienced was causing them to be this way. They're going to heal from that too. But if you are divine, in a divine connection with this person, you have to heal first, and then your person will follow suit. Here's the Page of Wands. This could very well be this person is very highly sexually charged, okay? This is Wands energy. That's the phallic symbol right there. This person's very passionate. He probably, or she, okay? It could be somebody who just tries to like excite you with something or get you going and say these positive, exciting things, but then it ends up being something else. And again, when I talk about like a boss or somebody here who's trying to manipulate you emotionally, they tell you these exciting things, and then it's kind of like they go back on their word, okay? This person could be, as I said, they communicate you, but it's all sexual messages is what I'm hearing. Like they're all sexually based, right? And this is this person putting on a front. Because what I'm hearing right now is this person may think that sex brings them power, and that they're utilizing that to suppress their emotions. Could even be you, Aries. And again, there's no judgment. There's some, I said child, right? Child healing. There's some child trauma here. We got a page. All right. There's some inner wounds that need to be healed. And maybe this person goes to sex to suppress their emotions. A lot of people do that. And this is no knock on the males. Quite a few males who have gone through trauma, who've gone through some serious heartbreak, they tend to suppress that. It's like they're avoiding their feelings, thinking that like sex is it, that it's just going to bring them their fulfillment, when ultimately it doesn't, and it gets them into this abyss. It spirals out of control. You don't heal your broken heart with just sex. You don't. That somebody here needs to hear that, and that's what they need to learn from. So whatever this is for you, Aries, communication tends to be sexual in nature. Or they could come with exciting plans. Oh, hey, let's go do this, let's go do that. And then they cancel on you. If they keep canceling on you, or they make plans and then you show up and then they don't show up, and then there's no silence and you come after them, and then they come back out of nowhere and say, oh, hey, what's going on? You want to do this? It's like, well, wait a minute. It didn't work out the last time. Stand your ground, Aries, if that's been happening. Stand your ground. Somebody's trying to manipulate you, and it could very well be they could just go after you for that one thing, but that's because they are trying to avoid their reality. They're avoiding their healing. And as you see, if you are a counterpart, you guys are mirroring each other. You're doing it one way and they're doing it the other way. It's like both of you are avoiding really doing the real hard work in healing your heart chakra. And I will say, if you are a divine counterpart, the heart chakra has to be healed completely for both of you before physical sacred union can manifest, amongst other things. Let's see what your overall guidance is for this reading. What guidance do we have from Spirit for Aries? Thank you, Spirit. Oh, that was fast. Oh my gosh, look. Hangman energy. Look at life from a higher perspective. Getting wisdom is the wisest thing you can do. See the inner wisdom with the High Priestess and the Hanged Man that we saw at the bottom of the deck for the King of Cups. It's re-emphasizing that message that I was saying, guys. Shine your inner light brightly. The city has no need of sun or moon, for the glory of God illuminates the city, and the Lamb is its light. Revelations, chapter 21, verse 23. Maybe some of you need to read that. All right, let me show the other one. Some of you need to read Proverbs, chapter 4, verse 7. This is going to give you some additional guidance too. Shine your light, Aries. Don't let these people, or whoever this is, dim it. You are the High Priestess. You are a powerful being. What did I say? Divine Feminine, right here. This is you. Very empathic, very psychic. She's an incredibly powerful person. She is a badass. But she doesn't have to show it. She knows it within. She's very wise. Okay? She's a superpower right here. There you go. Your light. The light of God. Bottom of the deck is, be the powerful presence of peace. Give all your worries and cares to God, for he cares about you. Peter, verse 5-7. Book of Peter, first book of Peter. Okay? Look at this unicorn here. You know what that tells me? Believe in the impossible. Right? Because people think that unicorns are very mystical creatures. This is also telling me, Pisces, too, because Pisces energy is imagination. It's enlightenment. It's the mystery. It's the like the magic, the imagination. Be the powerful presence of peace. Let go and let God. What did I say? Give it to God. Believe in the impossible. Okay? All right. Let's see what Mercury Retrograde is teaching you. Oh my God. It's already starting. What is Mercury Retrograde teaching Aries? I was about to say Pisces. Oh my. What is Mercury Retrograde teaching Aries? Spirit guides and angels, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Yep, it's time to face reality, Aries. This is what's really going on in your situation. There's things you don't see, but they're hidden from you for a reason. And now we have balance. See, we talked about balance. This is also about recalibrating your chakras. That's actually Hangman energy too. He goes within, he looks at it from a different perspective, and he just finds his own peace, and he takes a time out, and he recalibrates his chakras. He gets into alignment again. Spirit's really calling for you to get into alignment again. And I talked about listening to solfeggio frequencies for the heart chakra. Listen to the ones with all 7 chakras too. I did this and it was phenomenal. It really helped me. All right. It helped me get back into balance. Meditation, Hangman energy. Yep. They're teaching you how to meditate, to learn how to go within. All right. It's all about finding balance within yourself and meditation. Some of you are really going to start more with regards to your healing practices, doing more spiritual practice with regards to balancing your energies, working with your chakras. And I talked about the chakra healing service that I have, right? This will actually tell you exactly what chakras are really way out of alignment and what's causing those chakras to be out of balance, okay? Again, you can go to capellawellness.com underneath the healing section of my Capella service suite for the chakra healing meditation. Again, you're going to be learning how to meditate more. And it says ask and receive. If you need help with that, seek guidance or go on YouTube or work with somebody who's going to help you do this meditation, because maybe some of you have a hard time meditating and maybe you need a guide to help you meditate. I don't know. That's for somebody. It's going to teach you how to meditate more so that you go within and you're not worried about stuff. You're not anxious about stuff. And you're going to learn how to better trust your intuition. The more you do this, the more you're going to be able to receive downloads and insights into how to deal with your healing journey and all types of other things. And there's the crown chakra right there. See, crown chakra for some of you is blocked. Acceptance. Learning that we're all threads in this tapestry of life. We all interweave with one another, and we have to accept each other for who we are. We also have to accept the other person for how they are. Because again, with the High Priestess energy, a lot of people are going through things we know nothing about. Things are hidden from us so that we can really go within and try to better understand why people are the way they are. It's exactly what happened to me in my journey when I went into hangman mode and I did a lot of this. And it helped me to better understand why my counterpart was the way he was. And it helped me to have a lot more compassion and unconditional love for him. And it helped me to heal. All right? Accept things for how they are. Until you know all the facts, you can't criticize, you can't judge. It's like the same thing with you, Aries. You don't want people to not accept you for who you are. They don't know what you've gone through. They don't know why you do the things you do. Do you want somebody else to judge you and to not accept you for who you are? Knowing that whatever led you to this moment, whatever happened in your life actually ended up molding you, and now it's time for you to be more in alignment with your higher self and become the person you were meant to be? Everything is as it should be right now. Mercury retrograde is really going to get you to reevaluate how you are accepting of others. That's beautiful right there. I love this, Aries. This is nice. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Receive. Learning how to receive. See, if you're giving too much to others, especially when it comes to unrequited love, and you're giving the love and giving the love and giving the love and you're not getting it back, nope. It's time for you to receive. This Mercury retrograde is really going to be helping you to receive. To learn how to receive. Okay. Let's check on the love energies here. What is going on with Aries' love situation at this time? Spirit guides and angels, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. What is going on with Aries' love situation? Please and thank you, spirit guides and angels. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Look, the runner. Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. See, this person has fears of how they feel, of expressing how they feel. They're dealing with childhood trauma, guys. You are dealing with the runner. But I don't like the whole runner chaser thing. It's really leader follower. We end up going into these roles because at some point the runner's going to become the chaser and the chaser's going to become the runner. That's how it works later on. But you're dealing with someone in a codependent relationship. Both of you are codependent on each other, and it's not healthy. You have to learn how to be interdependent. You can't have the true love that you really need, Aries, if you are in a codependent relationship. That's low vibrational. You guys are divine beings. The true love, sacred union, ties to high vibrational stuff. That is agape love, okay? Fear of intimacy and listening to the ego. See, no wonder I was getting something about the ego. Both of you might very well be listening to your egos instead of listening to your intuition. That's why it says, listen to your intuition. There's a lot of intuition stuff. There's water energy all over the place. The only thing that we don't have with water is the Two of Pentacles. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. I talked about unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. Somebody's very attracted to you, Aries, or both of you have a strong attraction to each other. That is the energy of the Knight of Cups, okay? But apparently this person is not saying it, and maybe they're only looking at it from a standpoint of being physically and sexually attracted to you. They're also emotionally attracted, but they're very afraid of that. That's why they're running. Unconditional love needs to be learned here. Self-love is very important in this connection, okay? All right. Anything else, Spirit? Nope. Okay, Aries, if you would like a personal reading, please check out the description box below. If you are drawn, I have direct links to some of my readings there. If you didn't already know, I am a divine counterpart. I'm a violet twin flame who's achieved union with self. I do work with other twins, with other counterparts. So if you're interested in working with me, please feel free to reach out to me. Don't be afraid. My email address is in the description box below, or you can hop on over to capellawellness.com for your own personal reading if you feel drawn with regards to your connection with your person or your own healing journey. Again, I have my healing services there. I am also holding a Zoom session on how to navigate the challenging energies for 2022. I'll be giving mini readings to those who sit in on those sessions. We'll also have a lot of fun. We'll have Q&A sessions. You can ask me whatever you want, whether it's regards to your journey or other things you may have questions on. I'm going to give a little surprise to those who attend. Those sessions are January 16th, 23rd, and 30th. You can find more information about those sessions and about what is going on in those sessions in the description box below, or you can go to capellawellness.com. Underneath the coaching section of my service suite, you will find the links to all the sessions there if you are drawn to book one of them, okay? They're at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All those days are on Sundays. Let's see. There's something else they wanted me to say and I blanked out. That's crazy. Oh, if you're interested in healing bracelets, I do have readings that come with healing bracelets that I just put up on my website. They're one-card readings. I give you a very detailed reading with just one card via email, and Spirit will choose a healing wrap bracelet for you that will help you with your healing. Okay, it could very well help you with the healing energies that are surrounding you at this time, or what Spirit is trying to get you to start focusing on. I think I have a link to that in the description box as well, straight to that reading. You'll get the reading pretty quickly because it is an emailed reading, and I'll send a picture of the card, and then you'll fill out a form with your one question for that one card reading, and you'll leave your address so that I can ship out the bracelet to you. Okay? Again, any questions you may have, let me know. Email is in the description box below, and I'll be more than happy to help you with whatever it is you need help with, okay? All right, Aries, that concludes your weekly reading. Thank you so very much for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today and always. I send you so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness. Starring up.